Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another weekly garden tour update. These are my Pinky Winky panicle hydrangeas, and the panicles are bigger than my hand. So that's what they look like when they start out, and they just keep growing, and you can already tell that these ones are starting to turn pink. And this is a little lime punch, still setting up some buds. This is my little quick fire. So the panicles are going to be open just like the Pinky Winky. So there's going to be the fertile flower and the sterile flower. And that's another Pinky Winky. And that one is a Pinky Winky. It just hasn't bloomed yet, but you can see the buds. And right next to it is the Limelight hedge. And again, they're all 3 feet apart from the base or the root balls. And the limelights are, this is why they're called limelights. You see how green the buds and the blooms are? They start out this green color, and then once they're done, they turn white or like a creamy color, and then they fade to pink. And the pink color won't show until maybe, the end of the season, so September, October. And these blooms will be big too. They start out tiny like that, and then they grow bigger and bigger. And these get morning to afternoon sun, and normally by about 4, maybe 5, they're going to be in the shade. And this one is a Firelight. I've always liked the Firelights more than the Limelight, but the Limelights were already here when we moved in. And this is another Pinky Winky. So if I had to pick between the ones that I have right now, I would definitely buy more Pinky Winkies. And that one's a Tardiva. I've never had this one before, and I turned that one into a standard. That one's another Firelight, but this one gets more shade, so I think that's why it hasn't bloomed yet. Again, with this pink diamond. They will bloom. It might just take them longer though, especially with them being a newer plant and with how hot it's been. This is the back side of the Limelight, just full, absolutely full of buds. And this house has been here for 3 years, so I'm assuming that's how old the Limelights are. And these are my gladiolas. They are beautiful. They're already starting to bloom. There are some that haven't bloomed yet. And they start blooming at the bottom. And they're all orange. I got a mixed bag, so hopefully we get some different colors. Those are my birch trees. And the Bobo hydrangea. And I've had Bobos before, and they did start to turn brown like that. That's because they're one of the first hydrangeas to bloom. And that's a hardy hibiscus, and that's what the little caged balls, those are going to be the buds where the blooms come out of. And if some of those fall off, it's okay. But normally when they fall off, it's because they need water or they're not getting enough sun. And there's some more gladiolas. I planted those all from bulbs this year. And these are my Stargazer lilies that I planted from bulbs this year. And the orange middle stem will stain everything. It will stain your counters, your, anything that you have underneath it, and your fingers. So normally when you bring those in, you take those out. You just cut them right out. And cats are allergic to lilies, so. And these are my 2 oak leaf hydrangeas. And again, this one's a little bit crispy because it is in full sun and it did bloom first. These are my little mini sweet peppers. So they have that little flower before they turn into peppers. And there's my first little strawberry. I'm so excited. And my pepper's finally starting to ripen, and then I can pick it. I will pick it when it's all the way orange. And these are some calla lilies, and those are my dahlias, just the garden border dahlias. And that's the sedum that I propagated, and you can tell it's already starting to branch out. And there's some Asiatic lilies and then some tiger lilies. My favorite so far. And they even can see the spots inside the little buds before they open. And this is my dahlia that I planted in the container. Some more gladiolas. These ones look almost black, but I think they're going to be a dark purple once they fully open. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.